Hello everyone and welcome to the Black Panda page, and today we're just going to be updating ourselves on what has been going on with Bitcoin. There has been some recent updates. The CEO of Blackrock was interviewed, and here's the interview.
A gunslinger by any means. So you obviously must believe that this maybe is an alternative. Is this an alternative in order to be able, because of a deficit, maybe something long-term people should have?
Absolutely. As you know, I was a skeptic.
Yes.
I was a proud skeptic. And I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate. I'm not trying to say there's not misuses like everything else, but it is a legitimate financial instrument that allows you to have maybe uncorrelated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debasing their currency, debasing their currency by excess deficits, and some countries are. I believe we have countries where you're frightened of your everyday existence, and if you have an opportunity to invest in something that is outside your country's, control, then you can have more financial control. And so I'm a major believer that there is a role for Bitcoin in portfolios. I believe you're going to see that as one of the asset classes that we all look at. I look at it as digital gold, as I said before, and I do believe there's a real need for everyone to look at it as one alternative to, I would say, the optimism that I have in the world. If you want to hedge hope, Bitcoin is not an instrument for hope unless you're hopeful you're going to make a lot of money on it. But I look at it as a vehicle in which you're expressing your financial acumen in something that you're more frightened of the world, you're more frightened of your existence. And I believe there's a great industrial use for it. And I think a lot of people are missing that.
I couldn't agree more. I changed my mind about it when you did. You had been my thinking. It was like, you don't believe it, so I can't believe it. I want to thank Larry Fink for the message of optimism.
Thanks.
And also
This
for a
is the
great quarter.
CEO of one of the largest companies in the world, BlackRock, Larry Fink, and he is a firm believer of Bitcoin, and he explains it clearly in this video. The more you study it, the more you understand it, and the more you understand it is the more you will love it. So, in other news, Mount Gox addresses have sent $2.8 billion worth of Bitcoin to another address. So Mount Gox have finally moved their Bitcoin. So the distributions are going to be happening very, very soon. So once they start distributing this Bitcoin to the users, we might see maybe a slight pump, maybe a slight dump while people are selling, but it will be short-lived. Once they're done selling, the price should go up. So those are the two major things that have been happening with Bitcoin currently in the last few days. We have Larry Fink talking very, very nicely about Bitcoin and how he's a firm believer. And we also have Mount Gox also sending Bitcoin to another exchange. So they are planning to distribute the Bitcoin to the users and maybe sell. Then let's quickly look at the chart. What is the chart saying since our last analysis? So this is the Bitcoin chart. Already there is a channel that we've already drawn. If in our last update we did this analysis and we expected price to move up to the 70k area, so far we are in profit. So those who were able to take the trade, you are in nice profit. So Bitcoin is in a channel right now. It broke the downtrend that was here. We had a downtrend all the way to the support. Then we broke the downtrend and now expect Bitcoin to rise up all the way back to 70K. And maybe we might see a breakout to the upside. We'll see what will happen with the whole Mount Gox thing. Selling, the customers are definitely going to be selling. So we'll see if there'll be price action above 70K. But I do expect price to hit 70K within the next few days or weeks, within the next few days to weeks. Then if there's enough buying pressure from the ETFs to absorb all the selling pressure from Mount Gox, then we might expect price to shoot up. We might expect price to actually break above 70K. Then we see all-time highs. We'll see new all-time highs for Bitcoin. So other instruments are trading very, very high. We have gold. Gold is trading nicely. We have the NASDAQ apparently above all-time highs. So I do expect Bitcoin to also be trading above all-time highs very, very soon. Then that is when the official bull market starts. That's when the out season starts. I do expect the out season to begin. If we look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, let me quickly move down. This is the Bitcoin dominance chart. So this is the Bitcoin dominance chart. As you can see, the market is still dominated by Bitcoin. Over 54.98, which is basically 55% of the market, is controlled by Bitcoin. I'll move to a much bigger chart, maybe the weekly chart. You can see that we have been expecting a drop for a while. For the last few weeks, when we hit this strong resistance zone, we did expect a drop, but it is not coming. Bitcoin is still in control. So the out season is definitely not started. Hence, most coins are not yet at all-time highs. Ethereum is not at all-time highs. BNB is at all-time high. Solana is not at all-time high. XRP is far from all-time highs, even though we saw a recent push up from XRP due to the whole SEC case. They are in pursuit of winning it. Maybe they might get a small settlement and we might see the price of XRP shooting up. It might be our catalyst for this out season. But we're waiting for Bitcoin dominance to come down. There has to be a coin that brings the Bitcoin dominance down, because right now it's controlling almost 55%. More than half of the market cap is controlled by Bitcoin, and we need to bring it down so we can have a nice out season like the one we had all the way back in 2021, and the one that XRP reached its all-time high of almost $4 back in 2017. So this is the Bitcoin dominance chart. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you guys got something from today's video. Larry Fink, strong believer in Bitcoin. Mount Gox want to distribute Bitcoin back to the people so they can sell. And then we have the Bitcoin chart. We have a 70K resistance at the moment. Then we have the Bitcoin dominance. We need a catalyst to push the dominance of Bitcoin down, either being the Solana ETF or it being the XRP lawsuit going in Ripple's direction. So we need Bitcoin dominance to come down. So everyone that was able to reach this far in the video, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe, and yeah, in the next video. See you in the next video.